Okay. Let me do this so everyone can hear me. Okay, where's my game? This is my game. And like I said before, I'm going to start the event quest. Just start it. Gue mau mulai quest eventnya aja. Mulai sampai habis. Terus
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
I don't know. Oke, mulai terus ngelarin sampai aku baru sadar. Look at those thick metal. Oke, gue mau bakal mulai aja. Terus ekspektasi gue kita bakal berhenti tengah jalan storynya. Terus kita lanjutin lagi. Kapan tahu? Nah, nggak tahu lah gue. Nah, ini masalahnya, kapan taunya ini. Apakah sebaiknya aku streaming aja atau aku aku mainnya off stream aja karena tidak ada yang minat. Nyah. Nanti gue bikin poll juga lah di YouTube. Kita bikin poll sekarang. Let me see. Let me make a poll on my.
Need I say more?
Oh my god. On my community tab.
Can we play banker next time?
Text poll.
An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Time itself is a silent song.
Can we play banker next time? Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Time itself is a silent song.
An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder. Can we play banker next time?
Time itself is a silent
Nah. Wait. Si komen lah.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Time itself is a silent song.
An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder. banker next
Time itself.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Okay, everything is good. I make the poll in my community. Gue udah bikin poll di komunitas. So, without further ado, let me go here. Just walk it up. Bust it up. Quit running your mouth. You gotta bust it up.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
What? What happened?
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Your film? Wait, what? Oh no.
Well,
Wait, is
I'm
it?
afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
How's it been?
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
You look at this. You see this? You see this little woman over here? Really eye-catching. Don't you agree?
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
Wait, what? But they failed. I mean,
The Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest
Wait,
to search
is it
for
too
the
low?
Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro-Arconageria.
Nigeria. Nigeria, you say?
The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
Ah,
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year.
oh, like?
To commemorate the Loch Knights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water.
Oh.
But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Bosan katanya terlalu garing.
Really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Cobaan atau cemilan? Trial or treat.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The
Okay.
Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form.
Oke.
During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
Oh. And that's when it dropped.
The what award?
No what award?
The Farina Award. You know, after the AKRtoon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the AKRtoon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Yes. Oh my god, why she feels like she's a loser when everyone still praising her? Oh my god.
Alright, guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Shiori Boutique?
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Okay.
Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too.
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct
Okay.
and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
Tukang jahit menggelegar.
Her
Okay.
remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway,
Okay.
Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the
Okay.
time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Okay. I would love to see our guests. Sumpah artistiknya bagus banget sih.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
Belum terbuka 7 jam 1 hari 2 hari 4 hari. Well, it's kinda long. I get it. It's kinda long. Ooh, look at this. This primo gems. Shop event. I see so much stuff that I can bought. I can buy.
If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be
I'll
happy to teach you.
Aquabus. Let's go on foot. Yes, why not? I know where to go. We need to go here. It's been a long time. Jalur Navia. What do you mean, Jalur Navia?
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Ah, there you are. Gee, oh, look at those shoes! It's levitating. Look at
Miss
those
Chiori?
slips.
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aqua Bus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, we've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Baju Navia bagus sekali. Konsep baju Kirara itu orisinal sekali. Kirara is good, but
Why,
Navia.
thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle.
Demoiselle.
So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Blah 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 blah.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean.
No.
I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Oh. Like I always hear. They wanna have fun. They never. Oh no.
Then where do you live?
Oh, oh no, my pants!
We
Let's keep
Melusines live
moving
in
up.
Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Wait, what?
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Nah. Swimming is there.
We are so thoughtful. But some Melusines choose to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived. But I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet. I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Really?
Thank you
Clear
so
and
much.
detailed?
I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Oh, I thought I needed to press something. But I guess not.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine.
Welcome, welcome.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
Pelangak pelongo lo.
Ah, it's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
Nah lo mampus.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Hi.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
Why you just keep tagging along?
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Ah.
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a coincidence. What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this?
Oh, what an odd
Why don't we go to
chances.
Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
I'm gonna lower the volume a bit.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Where's my girl? Where is my lady?
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec! Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
What? What are you talking about? We can walk. We can walk our way through this. Oh, what is that icon? That's new.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it?
How?
Seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some
what?
time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we?
How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew, a lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Okay. Oh, no, you
Mr.
don't.
Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
Seriously.
Has only recently reopened its borders.
You guys too
and
kind.
needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
You guys
Indeed.
too kind.
You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means
ada.
selling my house,
Hi.
my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Wait.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a
What?
brand sponsor.
What?
What? Why your voice so big? Wait.
Because
did I
my
try
headphone
for-
is new.
Huh? Headphone?
Yes. I use
What?
I use a new headphone. It's more clear and louder.
I see.
Anggap aja sumbangan dari sahabat dan rekan.
What?
Me too.
Gimana
Even
pak
though I
gacanya,
didn't
Pak?
bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
10 pertama langsung mimpi buruk anjir.
I really don't know
Langsung
how to...
udah jangan.
Ew. Alright, enough about that.
Gua kan gacha di kantor
Now
ya.
that we have Xavier's savings, my
Ya,
support,
Anda
and two
gacha di
leads who
kantor.
are willing
Gacha
to
di kantor
help
nih.
me.
10 pertama nih, pencet nih. Set. Langsung kuning. Wah, kuning. Wah, tapi ya. Pencet Jian. Wah, langsung. Langsung aku tidak bisa berbicara.
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming
Oh,
and
astagfirullahaladzim. Apa itu?
production.
Who's that? Daryl? Well, thank you. Who are you? Come out. I don't even remember. I forgot. Who? Daryl? Are you here? Please be here. Say something. Come on. Well, anyways, let's continue.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
What the?
udah ada aja yang are you live?
I'm live.
Gak jadi nyebutin.
Wait,
Check the disc
what?
on your phone.
uh,
This
hi. Thanks for coming. Wait, are you English speaker? No, I'm streaming right now. Someone's just subscribed. Well, thank you for the subscribe.
All right. Pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator,
Okay.
a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics.
Logistic.
I originally
Tens
wanted to
plus
personally
up,
serve as
yes.
director, but I've been too busy
That's
working
good
as the
enough.
producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Orang Indonesia aku bang. Ah, bagus lah kalau gitu. Kukira kamu orang luar. Nama Daryl 127, saya kira kamu orang luar atau orang Indo. Terima kasih lo sudah subscribe.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
Pemegang clapper itu yang tukang cetak-cetok.
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapperboard to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
Oh, like he said.
Clapperboard? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
Gabut nyari streamer akhirnya. Wait, what?
what is that?
Put mama. Gabut. Hai. Iya, tidak apa-apa. Saya juga ini juga gara-gara Navia nih. Buset, sumpah.
For sure.
Aku hanya ingin
Paimon always
Navia.
wanted to try that.
Saya gacha gak, Pak?
Navia bagus katanya. Gua hari pertama langsung melihat semua review positif Navia sebagai
Tapi kok-
Geo Claymore. Kenapa?
Tapi saya gak pengen.
Ya beb.
Apakah itu adalah pertanda saya bakal dikasih karena gak pengen?
Biasanya gitu.
Wait.
All right. Then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the traveler take the role.
Yeah, aku
Oh,
kameramen.
she's great when it comes to using a camera.
Tipenya apa nih
Paimon can't
sekarang?
even count
Bikin
how many
film.
things we've taken photos of
Oh,
during
iya.
our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
Wait, what? Photography and composition? Wait. What are we talking about? Wait, what is this on my...
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, traveler? Are you interested in the job?
I mean, I'm an animator. I can do camera
You're so
good
loud.
enough. Oh,
Lower
wait,
volume.
really?
Yeah,
Am I loud?
gila.
Lampu Camera,
Thank
action.
you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Wala. Eh.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Okay.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
Like, sudah.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these
So
days.
this.
I'm
Oh,
not sure who will have time to help.
I think I know.
Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by
Cuts
serving as
there.
an artistic consultant.
Tengku.
She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do. Right?
Karakternya nggak bisa bang, hah? Serius? I don't know about that. It should be working. Unless I need a new link.
Ada tempat baru lagi kah buat napi ya? Bahan atau apa?
Artefak sih. Wait, how do I do this? I don't remember.
Mana ya? TCG. Mari kita tes run dulu.
This one?
Terus kita gacha pas tes run.
Wait, this one?
Beda kinai.
No, not this one. Wait, how do I? It's just a notification. Blah blah blah. I don't really know how things works. Live support. Just want a reward. You know what?
Ultinya tuh buat nge-stuck itunya ya.
Iya buat
Jadi,
nge-stuck apa?
Pokoknya semua tuh di-trigger buat si elemental skillnya kah.
Burstnya tuh buat nge-cover elemental skillnya malah. Is this one?
Jadi yang paling banyak di spam tuh yang elemental skillnya di utama.
Oh yes, I think it's this one. Let me edit my thing.
Dia naik 40% attack-nya.
Wait, is it working?
Dia setelah yang apa elemental skillnya dia serangannya jadi geo damage ya. Terus naik 40% semua. Normal charge attack sama plunge.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Nope.
Untuk setiap pyro.
Bentar.
Iya, Oh,
I think it's this one. Okay, I think it's working. I guess.
Dan dia naik 40% juga ya. Gila.
Ya udahlah. Iya pokoknya semuanya tuh naikin damage sesuai sama
Naikin
sama geofragment yang drop yang diambil. Artefaknya, weaponnya, skillnya. Maaf, aku profesional streamer.
Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's HydroArchon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's
100.
her. She helped out a
Berapa?
theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking
Iya.
up work as a director.
Itu satu-satunya karakter yang pernah gue cobain di trial damage-nya 100. Iya makanya gila anjir. Sedeng ya bang.
Well,
Sengaja banget ya.
Emang sebagai
Bikin orang full. Tapi pas kita coba
I saw
ntar
that
gak
musical.
mungkin segitu.
Her performance was
Itu karena ke backup sama
And the
artefak sama
storyboards were
weapon
also
soalnya kan.
excellent.
Dan masalahnya mereka tuh gak pernah ngeliatin itu si status benernya.
Lah,
Status
bukannya artefaknya bisa dilihat?
gak jelas, maksudnya enggak artefaknya doang, tapi si statusnya enggak.
Status apanya? Oh, karakternya. Totalnya.
Artefaknya lah.
Oh, iya
Si
kan?
artefaknya gak pernah. Cuma
Don't let
apa
her
kalau line up
former
artefak
identity
iya.
intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now.
Hmm.
You'll never
Tapi
know
kan gak
until you
mungkin,
give her a shot.
bisa aja mereka betul dimainin banget sengaja, padahal sampai itunya tuh gede banget.
Fine, you're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just
Oh,
hope
no.
she'll agree to
Ada
help.
aja ini apa yang si Ayaka critical rate-nya 65,
Oh
critical
iya.
damage 1%.
Ntar, aku tidak punya Azmi di sini.
Oh,
Gak pakai Saweria aja kah? Gue udah keburu bikin ini, malas bikin lagi. Ntar. Karena aku punya kawan. Why don't we?
kamu gak punya kawan.
Aku punya kawan.
Haha, apa kok dia?
How to paste this one? Yeah. And you go behind mine. Yes. Itu sini aja deh. Nah, sini. Yap. Oke. Ya begitulah. Males banyak-banyak, nanti gue ngurusnya jadi banyak. Ini aja gue ngurus apa? Harus 2. Biar ada notifikasinya gue pakai apa? Pakai Streamlab. Terus buat subscribe buat donasi gue pakai apa? Satu lagi. Pakai pakai traktir. Tapi ya begitulah ya.
Attack-nya
No, there's no
2008.
need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit.
Iya, orang baru datang udah langsung disuruh syuting anjir. Suruh jalan-jalan dulu lah.
Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
Lihat yang
I'll
apa
go
dari
with you.
statusnya aja.
By the way, you might want to consider
Apa
bringing
status
us
yang
gifts.
Napianya itu attack-nya 2008.
Don't worry,
Critical
we
rate-nya
won't simply drop you
70%,
off at
critical
Farina's
damage-nya
place. We
120%.
know Farina pretty well by now. So
Bentar.
having some familiar faces there should help your chances.
Yuk.
Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
Gimana?
Saja.
Gimana? Lo ngomong apa tadi?
Weapon itu si Navia.
Iya, tiap ketemu yang ngambil geofragment itu
Statusnya.
statusnya. Kenapa?
Statusnya attack-nya 2800, critical rate-nya 77, critical damage-nya 120.
Waduh,
Iyalah. Pasti gede lah
itu
damage.
itu agak gila sih.
Tambah
All
weapon kan
right,
udah
then I'll start
fokus.
making
Iya.
preparations. As for the
Kalau kita mau
gift,
pasti weaponnya gak dapet, itunya gak dapet. Status yang bagus.
A gift for someone who was once seen as
Itu
the
apa dapat
AKRtoon.
critical 70 tuh
I wonder what
literally
she would
udah
like.
mati-matian bukan.
Hadiah untuk seorang mantan Arkon Hydro. Apa ya? I already know.
recall that Lady Farina
Macaroon.
once fancied a clockwork ring. So perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some
Itu
desserts
bahan
like
si
the
Navia di mana?
Fontinalia mousse?
Yang yang musuh-musuh yang strong
But
itu.
wouldn't
Apa?
that be a little too cheap?
Yang itu
She does
bahan
like
si Navia.
desserts, though.
Bahan Navia.
Kayak
Yes.
yang drop dari musuh-musuh yang strong ya itu.
Iya. Musuh-musuh yang strong yang mana?
Yang bernama, mob-mob yang bernama.
Enggak ah. Kalau mereka lah. Kamu jangan ngadi-ngadi. Nyala lu. Ya aja lah, matiin. Lah bener. Kok tidak ada? Apaan ini? Aktifkan. Design.
Mana si water ball itu?
Ntar gimana sih? Nantilah gua atur. Jangan sekarang, pusing gua lama-lama. Notifikasi.
Perasaan di sekitar sini.
Ini nganu.
Di sana kah?
Edit page. This one.
Mana makhluk bernama itu?
Page setting. Ntar lah gua atur. Sekarang kakak bisa donasi dulu lah. Kagak ngerti gua. Thank you. Ntar lah lain kali gua sambil liburan sambil belajar. Oh,
Donasi
kagak pernah nganu, nggak pernah ngotak-ngatik gituan.
Isn't the Fontanalia Festival happening right now? I heard Eva
What's the
tell us
team
on the
gift?
Aquabus that Farina
Kasih
introduced the
Steam
tradition
gift.
of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontanalia mousse.
Fontanalia mousse. That's what she said.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Sweeten the deal, I see.
You want something even sweeter than Fontanalia mousse?
That's not what she meant.
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Wait, what?
Well, what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. Can I cook? What? What is this food? Wait, where is it? Wait. I haven't get it yet. Oh, it's already made. I can already made it. Udah bisa gue bikin kah? Gue kira gue dapet resepnya doang. Harus belajar dulu. Sekarang bisa ngelokin artefak otomatis.
Langsung jadi 20.
Enggak. Maksudnya ngelokin artefak yang udah ada settingan tertentunya.
Oh, jadi pengen yang dapatnya kah?
Iya,
Nice.
Artefaknya udah bisa di lock sekarang. Nanti dia ngelock otomatis. Oh, ini main statusnya attack persentase. Oh, ini sub statusnya critical damage. Oke.
Oh, itu statusnya. Kirain artefak yang diincer.
Ya, jadi statusnya kalau misalkan ya udah artefak yang diincar dengan status tertentu, bisa lu setting di tas. Nanti kalau udah dapet sesuai keinginan lu, nanti langsung di lock sendiri. Lu nggak perlu ngecekin satu-satu lagi.
We're here. This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Knock knock. Who's there?
Wee woo.
Wee woo. Knock knock. Who's there? Hawaii. Hawaii who? I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, dapat apa ini? Rek lapis. Ini lama banget ngeklaim ininya.
Deh?
Yang si Zhongli.
Who's knocking before afternoon tea?
40 hari. Padahal itu doang.
Who are you?
Who
Bentar.
are you?
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Mari kita.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this? I'm Chiori.
Apa?
The one from Chioria Boutique.
Bau.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
So, what
Punya
are you
nonton
all
story.
doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's
Huh.
already past noon, you know.
Ahem.
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Why she can do that? How?
No.
What?
I was just up late last night
Datang
reading some
mendesak Anda.
novels.
Gua ketawa, bukan mendesak ya ampun. Mulai Paimon ketularan penyakitnya Furina tiba-tiba pop up out of nowhere.
Anjir. Kayaknya dari yang sekarang mulai gitu. Tiba-tiba pop up.
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm
Baru
just a regular
datang,
person
tiba-tiba
like everyone
mendesak
else
si bapak.
now. Is this Fontanalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
Oh no.
Gimana cerita Navia gimana Pak?
Belum, gue lagi event dulu. Navia gue simpen man, karena nggak bisa gue mainin
baru
hari ini. Event part 1 nih. Nggak bisa gue mainin hari ini. Kalau story Navia tuh nanti tahun baruan.
That's great. So actually, there's something we
kita
need your
Argentina.
help with.
Dulu. Pindah dulu di dunia yang lain.
Apa tuh? Kamar mandi.
ASR.
Oh kirain. Kirain kamar mandi.
Enggak. Itu Ina sama
Given
Toto
your
ya.
renowned passion and
Ina dan
understanding of
Toto.
drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for
Gimana
this particular
caranya
project,
dapat primo
I'm
game
mainly
lebih cepat?
working as a producer. Besides,
Ada caranya.
I'm sure that your
Anda buka
understanding of
dompet
the
Anda.
performance far surpasses
enggak.
my
Anda
own.
keluarkan kartu Anda. Terus
Enggak.
gesek. Gitu caranya.
Ya, saya tidak mau guys.
Gitu caranya mendapatkan uang, mendapatkan primo game lebih banyak.
Are the Traveler and Paimon
Tapi
also
tidak
part of
digesek.
the film crew?
Cuma disambungin doang.
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and she's the camera operator.
Camera operator.
Oh.
That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
The crack of
I mean, I am an animator. Camera movement and placement is
Your
it's my
job.
thing.
I'm not questioning your abilities.
Berada
It's just
sepi ya.
that I've
Oh iya
never
dong.
really seen you use a camera before.
Aku kan gawe.
Leh,
Aku
UI-nya
punya kerjaan. Ntar apa? Ntar
ini.
kecilin dulu volume gue dikit. Maaf ya. Volume
Oh
aku kecilin
gila,
dikit.
sub Anda 57, Pak.
Hah?
Subscriber Anda 57.
Oh iya kah? Sumpah gue gak pernah ngeliat anjir. Ini yang nge-like 5 siapa anjir?
Tambah 6 lah, tambah 6 nih kayaknya.
Gue gak pernah lihat-lihat gituan.
Apa ini isi UI eventnya niat banget.
Sorry ya, kita berisik di tempat orang ya.
Ya gak apa-apa.
See for yourself.
Santai-santai.
Juga ada yang pengen nge-live sih.
Gue kan
Ngeliatin Bapak aja dulu lah.
kalau Anda tidak tahu channel YouTube saya, oh iya bentar, Fireman juga mau tuh gue tambahin. Mana Fireman? Fireman.
Waduh,
Copy.
thank you, Pak.
Enggak maksudnya. Gua nambahin potret lu doang di sini, man.
Anjir.
Bukan apa. Nah, ini sini.
Ayo man, Genshin.
Gue udah sih.
Ini kenapa pada orang itu pasti orang Indo itu itu gara-gara hashtag Anda Inggris anjir. Lu kira Inggris. Apa tadi Bapak sih?
Apa?
Apek?
Genshin.
Oh, Genshin.
Makanya gue awalnya ini siapa nih Darel? Kan udah aku bilang plus 10. Oh, lu. Oh, lu. Lu pelakunya. Wah, anjir
Oh,
ngapain
gila
lu?
ya. Dia punya 10 akun. Berapa
Wah,
aja Anda?
lu jangan bilang lu yang kemarin pakai siapa tuh yang akun apa Yoimiya, Ayaka dan segala macam.
Mainin
Cici,
di
anak
satu-satu itu.
apa orang
Sayang
apa orang
Cici.
aku sayang Cici, lu juga lagi. Bukan sih 11 akun sih lebih tepatnya. Buset dah. Sumpah nggak perlu sih, tapi terima kasih banyak loh.
Buset dah.
Akun ini akun sepi.
Gue mau nanya orang-orang yang punya akun banyak tuh ngapain aja, Pak? Julitin orang.
Gua mau kasih tahu ini channel YouTube ini gue sebenarnya ini cuma buat archive gua, cuma buat apa? Memorial lah. Gue udah
Iya,
pernah
bagus.
main
Biar
game tuh ini. Jadi kalau misalkan gua kangen tapi nggak bisa main lagi, gue bisa lihat recap gue sebelumnya. Gitu maksudnya. Apalagi yang kayak Genshin gini nih. Ini abis ini event hilang nih udah nih. Nggak akan ketemu lagi. Gimana caranya biar bisa lihat lagi? Deh balikin lagi ke sini gitu maksudnya. Tujuannya channel ini tuh itu. Kalau ada orang yang nonton lebih bagus, aku jadi senang. Ada yang ya kan gabut betul, dasar kamu makhluk-makhluk gabut.
UI yang
Thanks
sekarang
lah.
ya, pasti artnya.
If she can satisfy you with her camera
Ilustrasinya
skills,
segala
then you have
macam
nothing to
pop
worry
up
about and can
apa?
join the
Iya,
team.
Pop up
Very
transisinya
sad.
bagus, sumpah bagus banget.
Sengaja banget kayak
siapa?
model-model.
Apaan? Kalian ngomongin apa lagi?
Ini event Genshin.
Oh, event ini.
Bagus banget ya.
Aduh, Jumat
You
Sabtu saya
sure
tidak
are
bisa
getting
nih.
better at
Gua
rolling
juga
into
weekend ini
situations
nih,
now.
gak kasih tahu nih ya, weekend ini gua nggak bakal bisa main.
I do wish
Minggu
to see
paling
how skilled the
nggak tahu
traveler
tuh mau
really
random
is
atau
with a
enggak
camera.
MR.
Gimana? Dari Jumat besok nih, Jumat besok gua nggak bakal main, gua mau ngerjain komisian. Sabtu, Minggu, Senin, Selasa, Rabu gue pulang, jadi gua nggak akan bisa streaming. Nah, kembali lagi ke pertanyaan saya pas di awal stream, pas belum ada yang nonton. Kalian mau gua main ini on stream atau enggak? Kalau enggak ya gue main di rumah. Gatel gue bener dah. Kalau Navia nanti gue main on stream. Pulang ada waktu gue pasti main Navia Story Quest itu udah pasti gue bantai habis. Soalnya yang ini, yang
Memang
ini nih.
penjilat kaki Navia.
Wah, diam kamu, diam kamu. Kurang ajar.
Caca ya, Pak.
Gacha
Gua
10
ini,
pul udah bahagia
masalahnya
gua kuning.
gue punya temen 10 akun. Satu sih bener, 11-nya itu buat ngejulitin orang. Itu aja.
Kita main
How about this?
sniper-sniperan ya.
We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some
Genshin.
scenarios and see
Jadi
if your
game
work
FPS
is
nih.
up to my standards.
Kan Genshin, what if Genshin dibuat buat ini apa game Amerika?
Cetur.
Jadi ini
Tiap
sampai
buat sutradara.
Valorant nanti. Genshin jadi kayak Valorant.
Ya. Pensi gua bener dah pensi. Sebenarnya tujuanku kesini hanya mencoba mencari streamer bukan untuk nonton Genshin awalnya. Selamat datang. Tenang, gua Genshin
Kami streamer low tier ya.
Iya, kami streamer low
Bukan
tier.
high tier.
Kebetulan aja gua lagi demen Genshin gara-gara di Fontaine. Aslinya gua main tuh game kagak jelas. Nih, gua sebutin.
Pokoknya game-game yang tidak ada di pasaran aja.
Ya.
Gitu.
Nih gua
Kalau gua lebih ke game yang gua nggak mainin sih. Kalau di
game gua nih, gua sebutin nih. Kalau
game-game lama lah.
Kalau kalian ada yang tahu, kalau lu ada yang tahu nih.
Itu bukan game-game retro PS1, PS2
ya,
lebih
bukan.
ke game yang paling lama ya orang yang udah nggak mainin lagi.
Gua mah bukan game yang orang nggak tahu gitu loh. Crab Champion loh. Crypt of Necrodancer, Dead Cell, Darkest Dungeon, apalagi Frostpunk, Hades mah pasti tahu lah. Nggak juga nggak apa-apa, banyak orang tahu. Apalagi Oxygen Not Include, RoboQuest, mau apa lo? Spin Rhythm. Game jelas. Bener dah.
Game yang nggak banyak orang mainin itu.
Iya. Kemarin aja kita main apa, Man? Gigabase.
Nah, Gigabase.
Karena dikasih gratis.
Iya, karena dikasih gratis
Gratis.
sama Epic.
Dan emang gamenya jarang juga dimainin orang.
Ya
Itu aja.
betul, game di luar pasar. Kenapa? Ya kalau gamenya
Kita
bagus mah kita
bukan
beli.
orang-orangnya pengen idealisme sih, cuman
Bukan.
emang karena kita wah ini kayaknya seru nih. Pas
Gua
dimainin terus
salah
ya udah.
satu alasan gua kenapa game-game gua isinya begini semua, karena game-game populer itu mahal.
Tapi Anda main Baldur's Gate?
Oh iyalah, itu gua nabungnya dengan keringat dan air seni.
Bener anjir.
Abis beli itu gua bingung besok makan apa, bener dah. Udah akhir bulan tuh, aduh, duit gue tinggal segini, selamat gak gue nyampe
Udah masih mending ya. Cuman gak mikirin makan. Gua dipikirin yang gue pikirin kalau abis beli kayak gituan gimana caranya saya bisa ngumpetin dari negara itu aja. Duit habis.
Kok duitnya habis bang ya? Main game pinggir jalan, jangan pinggir jalan. Ini nih game-game yang kayak gini nih yang bahaya nih.
Enggak, kalau 18 plus kita bahaya nih. Bukan masalah ininya, YouTube-nya juga.
Nah iya. Kita kan bisa man, mainnya nggak di YouTube man.
Di Twitch.
Nah.
Ya tapi Twitch nggak bisa di ini pak.
Ya nggak bisa.
Di archive pak.
Hah?
Archive? Iya nggak bisa di ini, nggak bisa disimpan.
Oh iyalah.
Kalau disimpan paling cuman seminggu hilang.
Bukan game pasar lagi.
Ya sih bu, ya kita main game pasar ya paling sekali-kali. Itu juga kalau lagi
iya,
gabut.
makanya
ya, namanya juga gabut kan tadi kan.
Gue main Genshin nih gara-gara Fontaine aja sebenarnya. Gila Fontaine ini ceritanya goblok anjir. Bagus bener.
Are you ready? I have high
Gue sih
standards,
mudah-mudahan Natlan turunlah sedikit lah nggak apa-apa. Gue mau main game gacha lain soalnya.
Makanya gue kelar gacha dapat Navia berhenti gue bener. Nggak berhenti totalitas sih, tapi gue mulai ngambil napas lah. Gue nggak main lagi tiap hari. Gue ngerjain cuma quest bentar doang.
Salahnya
gitu-gitu
Natlan
doang tuh.
karakternya bagaimana nih? Dia yang bilang.
Udah nggak peduli man, bener man, sumpah.
Karena eventnya goblok akhirnya dia main.
Karena eventnya goblok akhirnya dia mainin. Ya, yes. Kapan lagi game action eventnya bikin film? Nah. Adalah pemilik Belmont Workshop dan dia selalu membanggakan mesin tempat pembuatan. Oh, penempat.
Makhluk biru ini.
Mulai syuting, cetar.
Makhluk biru ini ya awal-awalnya kan sedih ya ceritanya. Tiba-tiba dibikin kayak gini, kan aneh jadinya.
Udah nganggur dia, udah nganggur.
Langsung ceria-ceria
lagi.
Dia emang iya sih. Apa disiksa 500 tahun dia.
Berlokasi di Fontaine.
Disiksa 500 tahun untuk mencari keadilan yang seru gitu buat nanti
posisi kamera dengan sudut pandang pengambilan yang luas yang dapat menampilkan lingkungan sekitar secara maksimal namun sulit untuk
anjir ini kayak kuliah gua bangsat.
Apa lu lagi lihat gua?
Ini kayak kuliah kita.
The environment that
White Swords inilah itulah udah dosennya killer.
Oke, ini posisi kamera berada di antara full shot dan close shot. Waduh, gawe beneran gua nih. Waduh. Aku memang pengen bikin film. Ini nyusun dulu.
Natlan kan perang ya.
Oh, ini nyusun dulu.
Natlan perang nih. Ini nih lagi ceria-ceria gini masuk ke Natlan perang lagi.
Syuting loh, syuting film ini. Persyaratan posisi kamera harus menampilkan pemandangan butik workshop. Oh, inilah jelas. Bagian 2, persyaratan harus menampilkan agenda mesin tempat yang sedang beroperasi. Oh, ini. Persyaratan. Kamu pikir kenapa saya sedang meng-event, man?
Oh. Sedang nyari ini ya,
Harus,
gratisan nih.
iya betul, harus menampilkan agenda suasana saat
Tahu nih,
bekerja dengan
masalah
santai. Buset dah.
apakah minggu saya tidak usah MHR saja, Genshin saja. Ini kayaknya seru nih.
Oh, wait. Pilih narasi. Berlokasi di Fontaine. Oke lah, sangat mahir menggunakan mesin tempat.
Oh iya. Ini ada
Sini
yang
bisa
mau
mengontrol. Oh, I see. Harus ada monolognya. Tiap foto harus ada monolognya. Harus menampilkan agenda senjata. Produksi ya lah. Agenda senjata. Bentar. Harus menampilkan agenda senjata produksi butik workshop yang disusun dalam kotak. Ini maksudnya. Oh, ini nih, ini. Kasih narasi. Harus menampilkan pemandangan butik workshop. Pemandangan butik workshop. Yang mana ya? Kalau kamu mencari senjata sudah pasti ke butik workshop. Ini deh. Karena event goblok maka akhirnya main. Oke, kita mulai syuting. Cap. Wah,
gue
ada.
seriusan ini kayak kuliah gua anjir.
Enggak. Ternyata enggak serepot itu. Gue kira harus nyari angle fotonya, kita harus motoin, enggak.
Itu Genshin aja gameplay kameranya aja kayak gitu, Pak. Gimana lu cari shot yang bagus?
Makanya siapa tahu disuruh pakai kamera kan.
Gila, enggak maksudnya shot lu kamera aja shotnya aja enggak terlalu bagus loh, enggak ininya.
Makanya orang-orang sepuh foto-foto tuh yang bisa bikin angle bagus tuh dengan memanfaatkan.
Enggak bisa sih, cuman kan lu harus
Yes. Praise me more.
All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Ya. Gua animator, coy. Gua animator. Peletakan kamera itu udah job gua.
Anda player, tapi Bibito tidak. Bibito mah kayak
tenang, ini informasi saya transfer.
kayak CJ anjir di Bibito tuh serba bisa.
Anjing CJ mana? Naik pesawat bisa, naik mobil bisa, bawa helikopter bisa, nembak bisa.
Orang-orang gangster biasa loh, bukan orang agen, bukan orang apa anjir.
Olahraga bisa, ninju bisa anjir, kungfu bisa. Apalagi joget mobil bisa anjir.
In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival.
Yang paling heboh ngejar kereta anjir.
The scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest.
Gimana caranya motor bisa ngejar kereta anjir?
If others were to find out I agreed to work with
Pesan
you
GTA
so
dari GTA
easily,
semuanya gitu semua.
well,
Motor ngejar kereta. Mission possible sekali.
But didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much.
What? That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with paying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
Sambil nge-live
I
ASR
see.
juga.
Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
What film
Our
are
script
you
is an
planning to make?
adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Wait, you mean this is
Misi GoFood tuh kan, bener kan? Loh. Kebetulan bang, aku belum makan nih, aduh. Makasih loh. Tiba-tiba ada memang GoFood.
Hah? What?
Chat.
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it.
GoFood.
I've
Apa ini?
always had a keen interest in artistic works
GoFood
that
dunia lain kan.
GoFood dunia lain, GoFood digital ini.
Oh, pernah bikin komik tentang Mamang GoFood ke isekai anjir.
I see. It all makes sense now. You must
Siapa?
have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Siapa
Oh,
yang
pernah.
bikin?
Gua
Aduh.
Not
Kreatif
really.
sekali.
The novel's author transferred the copyright to me
itu
practically for
gara-gara
free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The
gara-gara
lack of budget
survival.
is due to
Kalau nggak
another
survival
issue.
tidak kreatif.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It
Juga
reminds
lepa.
me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's
Es bilang lagi.
alright.
Ya.
The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high
Okay.
standards, you know.
Yeah, you say that all the time. I have
Ahem,
high standard.
Mr. Xavier.
Xavier.
Hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director. How much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
Ini saatnya kamu menelurkan. Oh, iya. Menelurkan kreasi penuh cinta.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
Oh no, mulai deh.
So, you agree?
Oh iya man, Lantern Ride orang-orang Fontaine ke Liyue,
Oh no.
especially Furina and Nubilet and Navia and Raisley.
Wesley kan harusnya
I don't know, but probably he has a part in it.
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber
Ada yang ngelik
deserves. A great
jumlah
script
dialog
calls for a
per
great
masing-masing
director.
karakter. Waduh, ampun pak, ampun pak, ampun. Kita baik-baik saja pak, kita baik-baik saja.
I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined
Aduh.
due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread,
Banteng
you wouldn't
bandeng
just
apa
let it
yang
sit
merah?
on the counter
Bull,
and get
ya.
moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Aduh.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate. There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props.
Okay.
And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Florand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Okay.
Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Yes.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Mm-mm. The Special Patrol. Wait, let me fix my. That's it.
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I don't have any connection with them at all.
Anymore.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
Yeah.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevreuse.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Apa nih? Kok ada yang pop-pop nih?
No
I see
particular
that.
reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to
Ih,
time, and she's helped me out on
Siapa
a
tuh
few
yang
occasions.
spam?
In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which
Ntar
the
di sini
Special
nggak bisa
Patrol couldn't get
di.
involved directly. So we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation?
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no
Siapa sih namanya? Lupa tadi
objections.
gua.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their
Pak,
duties.
dapat nih
Do you
rame-rame
think she'd
tiba-tiba.
really have
Apa
to
nih?
handle shooting a
Ada
film?
waffles.
And then there's the issue of pay.
Kopi yang tidak enak.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of
Dahimeko
person that's just after
dan
Mora.
pom-pom.
As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
Masih aja beli makaroni.
Oh, dia ini Pak habis dikeluarkan nih.
No
Jadi orang
problem.
biasa dia.
Kenapa mukanya datar begitu? Aku lihat kok dari tadi react-nya di chat.
Having
Cuman
Karina join feels like a big boost to our team.
aku tidak multitasking ya. Lagi baca dialog terus lihat emot terus balik lagi. Bentar, tadi ngomongin apa?
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true
Astopia itu
power
adalah
of my
tempat
name in
kendaraan
these
luar
lands.
angkasa bisa berhenti
You'll
sejenak
be
untuk
so
istirahat.
glad I
Oh,
agreed to help.
ke
I can
stasiun
guarantee
ini ya.
that even the standing
Transit
tickets
ya.
will be sold out.
Transit.
I'll be sure to ask some
Rangkap
people I
warjam
know
ya.
to see if they'd be willing to act as
Ih,
extras.
jadi Wastopia bisa urus masalah bersih-bersih. Kamu mau aku bantu
Seems like you're
bersih-bersih?
finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
Aku tidak sabar ingin melihat penayangan
Then
perdananya.
let's get going.
Syuting aja
I
belum
happen to
anjir.
know where Chevreuse is today.
Syuting aja belum loh.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
Oke.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film?
Buset dah,
Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
harus berantem.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you,
Aduh,
Xavier.
kayak siapa?
And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Ting hanya and
Wah, Xavier, kayaknya dewa memberikanmu senyuman yang sangat ramah. Sayangnya dewanya bukan aku. Kata Borina.
okay. Maybe this team is great. Ada apa?
Mana krocoku? Lihat itu senjata Petuin. Pipa paralon. Astagfirullahaladzim, itu bahasa apa anjir?
Woi,
Alright, this is the place.
Itu bahasa apa? I
Weh,
cannot read.
apa itu? Kok
Where's the
ini bukan Dead
captain?
Space kan?
There's hardly anyone around here.
She's
Loh.
over there.
Dia masih
The one with
nongski
an
di
eye patch
situ.
reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda
Oh,
intimidating.
kita jatuh ke
Please
dalam
wait here
dimensi
for a
merah.
moment. I'll
Kita
go fetch
diserang
her.
oleh
She's
raksasa
working
luar
now,
angkasa.
so you
Kayaknya
might not
lalu
want
lintas
to
di
get
luar
in her
angkasa
way.
lagi macet.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Lalu
Just
biasanya
trust
juga
me.
bercanda Marsepan.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly
Bentar.
tolerant of visitors from overseas, so
Yang di
it isn't
belakang
easy
siapa?
for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even
Oke.
a local like me just trying to make a film
Dan,
has to
Neng.
face all kinds
Belakang
of
siapa itu Dan Neng?
challenges.
Itu
So
bukan
I
baju
can
Himeko loh.
only imagine
Bukan
what
merah.
Shiori has been through to get where she is today.
Reading on the job?
Detective
Jangan
novel.
mereka mau minta ganti rugi.
One main character?
Kedatangan tamu.
No. Multiple.
Eh.
Branching storylines.
Oh no.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me.
Bentar.
It all comes down to what the character chooses.
No, that's not.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
Oke.
All right.
Oh iya itu
It
sebelah
appears
ada
he made the
pelayannya
wrong
juga.
Loh,
choice in the end.
Dia punya tahi lalat di jagunya.
Halt!
Siapa?
Siapa?
Yang ungu.
Ya, Xavier's. Caviars. What are you talking about? I cannot read the chat. If you use some word that I can't read, itu apa?
Bahasa Dead Space itu kan.
Bahasa Dead Space.
Huh? What's going on?
Oke, Walying.
Hand
Kita
over
tanya
whatever
nih
you're
orang.
holding.
It's just a book.
Bapak.
I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd
Not
prefer
purchasing
you
anything.
Serve my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
Nggak apa-apa kok, Neng mau berdiri di sini walaupun nggak beli apa-apa, tapi
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so
Anjir,
easily
jiwa
either.
indah.
I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time.
Knight of
Hand over
Beauty.
whatever you're holding at
Naik
once.
beauty apalagi.
And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll
Penting
have
dan
you on the
waspada.
ground before you
Halo,
can
aku
even
Bat.
think about making a run for it.
Manusia pentung.
All
Halo, aku
right.
manusia pentung.
I'll give it to you.
Apa kamu yang menabrak
Please let me say
Space?
something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped
Manusia
it in.
pentung lagi.
I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
take them away. Mess them up.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all
Ya,
over the
gila.
papers recently? Chiori, I'm
Oh,
assuming what
dia
you wanted to ask
Ion
me about has
Beauty
to
ya.
do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then.
Ya,
Okay.
gila.
Now that Vache has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be
Dia
made
kami
and
ini juga makhluk
distributed
yang
to
indah.
sellers.
Okay.
The font, thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Bang, film favorit lu apa? Film favorit. Oh. I wanna say Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but that's too overrated. Terlalu overrated gak sih Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? Tapi terlalu overrated.
Tapi animasinya emang masih bagus sih.
Ya. Bagus banget, gila.
Bagus banget.
Cuman
mungkin ceritanya karena dibagi dua part jadinya gitu.
Puss in Boots Last Wish ya, bagus. Tapi masih kerasa sedikit overrated. Tapi nggak se-hype Spider-Man sih.
Rek anjir.
Apalagi? Satu lagi The Bad Guys, I like that one.
Ini film atau film animasi?
Dia bilangnya film. Jadi
film.
Gua
Ya.
animasi karena saya animator. Hehehe.
Kalau
film
Godfather.
Film
terlalu tua ya. Ciri banget kayak terlalu tua banget ya gue.
Godfather anjir. Apa ya kalau film ya? Nggak kepikiran Film yang film sih, bukan yang animasi. Apa ya?
Adam Sandler tuh ya, yang filmnya Adam Sandler.
Gue terakhir tuh nonton film apa sih? Oh, John Wick 4. John Wick series. Dari yang pertama sampai yang abis.
Ya kalau gua ngerasa sih
Sampai 4.
Godfather, Avatar yang biru makhluk.
Oh, Avatar biru. Iya.
Botak tanda panah itu ya.
Avatar biru benar.
Avatar biru tuh bagus. Sama ini sih.
John Wick 1, 2, 3, 4 tuh semua.
The Lord of the Ring, Pirate of Caribbean.
Q, kok Q aja sih gitu? Apa kek? Lah, tiba-tiba message redacted.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys.
Yeah.
Anjir.
Almost forgot to introduce
Lu
myself.
sok ganteng sih karakter utama ini. Blazer, aku memang cukup ganteng sih.
Hey, I'm Chevres.
Sepertinya makhluk apapun.
You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Ini Argentini berarti orang penjilat. Ya.
Why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance?
Penyefong ya.
Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevres. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevres' line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Anjir, disuruh
Wait. Kenapa karakter Fontaine banyak tebar ketek sih?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
Kan kayaknya player sekarang sukanya ketek.
Ya benar.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need
Ngapain
me
lu
to
nyari
do?
kalau nggak
Just
tahu
be the action
wujudnya anjir.
choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
Kita disuruh berantem ya.
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that.
Nih, orang-orang mau bikin film gak ada yang dibayar nih, gimana ceritanya?
Help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment.
Andaikan gue bikin game sama satu staff yang gak ada yang gue bayar tuh,
Besides, I
hidup
personally
gue
really
bahagia
like this
bener.
novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately.
Kalau salah
And I
udahlah.
must tell the
Gua ganti
prop
tim
manager
lagi.
and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish.
Kalau anime fav apa? Nah ini yang susah. Gue udah lama gak nonton anime.
Kan ini anime sekarang atau anime yang sumber paling bagus nih?
Dia cuma nanya anime favorit apa. Rerun bagus, tapi gua nggak bakal nonton sampai seasonnya habis. Sebel gue bener. Kelamaan temponya. Pacingnya kelamaan. Terus Mushoku Tensei April udah mau season 2, wajib nonton. Drifters kombinasi isekai sama historical karakter, jempol. Apalagi anime Gintama kutukan.
Wah, mundur dulu.
Gintama adalah sebuah kutukan yang tidak pernah bisa gue lepas. Mau sejelek apapun animenya pasti gue tonton. Apalagi
Ini aku butuh
apaan aja ya anime ya?
healer.
Gundam Witch gue kemarin nonton untuk sebuah anime Gundam, dia politiknya tidak begitu berat. Kayak masih bisa menikmati.
Tapi sekalinya digeprek langsung gur. Oh.
What? Lu kenapa?
Enggak, maksudnya mereka yang waktu ada adegan yang digeprek itu.
Oh,
langsung pada berlebihan semua.
Iya.
Gua kayak orang kayak kaget banget gitu.
Iya. Shock.
Padahal
Shock
di
banget.
Gundam itu udah sering.
Sering.
Di Gundam itu sering itu.
Orang meledak dalam kokpit, orang di kokpit ketusuk lightsaber kan. Terus apalagi lagi ini tembak-tembakan kena kepala meninggal. Udah banyak korban. Lagi jalan tiba-tiba di assassinate. Kegeprek doang tuh rasanya kayak apa sih?
Kayak kaget banget mereka.
Belum juga main karakter, cuman figuran digeprek kayaknya.
Mereka belum nonton yang Iron Blooded Orphans aja nih kayaknya.
Gue kaget sih sebenarnya, jujur aja gue kaget karena di awal tuh pace-nya lucu, anteng adem gitu kan. Tahu-tahu jeplat dah. Jujur sih kaget, tapi kalau ngelihat dari franchise Gundam jadi udah mulai nih. Bang, kalau aku hilang berarti baterai HP aku habis. Ya gak apa-apa. Nggak usah dipaksain. Mau dicas, mau berhenti sekarang, mau ngecas terus main Genshin, mau sambil goler-goler, mau tidur juga. Saya tidak memaksakan. Pokoknya terima kasih udah datang, udah subscribe sampai 10 plus tuh. 10 plus subscribe cuman ke saya. Cuma buat channel ceceh remeh ini.
Guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Oh iya, aduh CF kapan? Mei ya? Kapan sih? Juni? Lupa gua.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight
Gua
anymore.
apa cetak stiker aja ya?
I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
Pengen gambar chibi karakter fonten gua nih buat CF.
Yep, see you.
Tapi lebih fokus ke stiker aja lah. Gak mau gua nyetak akrilik lagi, nggak ada duit. Hello. Siapa namanya?
So what did you want to tell us, Chevres?
Chevres.
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
No.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother.
Okay.
They were raised at the Baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the Baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the Baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them.
Okay.
However, the Baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The
Uset
mother's
dah.
death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. Many years later, members of the Baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The
Okay.
Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day.
Uset.
But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago.
Kita harus nyerang
They
apanya dulu
relied
sih?
on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, the Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Okay.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevraz?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh?
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a
Mundur,
great
mundur.
mind for deductions. Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
Jadi lu mau gua jadi budak lu, bantuin lu mecahin kasus.
There's been a recent murder case involving muskets.
Okay.
The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Okay.
Huh. Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee
Because
Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Oke.
apa mungkin salah satu anggota
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day.
Okay.
If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb.
Okay.
Besides, I trust the members of my platoon.
Yep. That's when it's
However-
flaw.
Well, that's
Ih,
all I can disclose
Ichinen.
about the case
Iya,
today.
Ichinen.
What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and
Iya
get some
juga ya,
shut-eye.
lawan nih
You can
makhluk.
decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me.
Okay.
I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but
Berarti,
the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
berarti lagi.
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way, and
Okay.
also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more. If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler?
Kita pikir besok lagi ya.
Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Okay, now part 1 is done. Udah mau jam 9 nih. Paling gua off dulu. I think. Ya, Kayaknya gue off dulu. Ntar. I'm gonna mute myself. I'll be back. So, here's the deal. Jadi gini. Kan saya mau pulang. Jadi weekend ini gue nggak bakal streaming. Gue juga udah bikin polling di community. Kalau tiba-tiba ada yang, "Bang, aku mau nonton abang main Genshin eventnya dari awal sampai habis," gue bakal save. Gue bakal nggak ngerjain eventnya. Paling gue ngerjain minigame doang. Main eventnya gue hold sampai gue balik, sampai gue bisa main lagi. Baru gue bablas habis semua. Terus kita bisa main story quest Nabia. But if it's not, kalau nggak ada sampai besok, sampai gue pulang deh. Sampai gue pulang Sabtu berarti ya. Sampai Sabtu nggak ada yang waro atau malah ada yang bilang nggak apa-apa bang main off stream aja. Well, I'm just gonna play it by myself. Dan pas gue balik kita bisa lanjut langsung ke story quest Navi ya. Jadi gitu. Dan karena sudah mau jam 9 juga, saya harus istirahat karena besok masih hari Jumat. Gue besok gak bakal stream. Probably sampai Rabu atau Kamis gue bakal balik lagi. Probably. Kalau nggak paling weekend ya, gue bakal balik lagi minggu depan. And yeah, that's probably it. So, oh ya, gue harus benerin Saweria Traktirs. Gue bakal benerin Traktirs juga lah nanti. Well, yep. Yalah kalau gitu. Okay, like I always said, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.